Hi, Caesar here. Today I'm going to go ahead and share with you the process I'm using to put this quarter scale horse together. First, I'll be utilizing this study. It's a resin study. It's from a Jeff Wolf. Pretty detailed. Next, this is the armature I'll be using. It's made by Truform. This is the online store I buy my armatures from. It's truform, and as you can see here, it's quarter scale, and the flex rib cage, that's the one I'm using. You only need that one if you actually intend to bend the body of the horse. If not, you get the rigid one. Let me get close up there. And this is the quarter scale. And what's cool about this here, you're able to adjust everything. This happens to be the flex one, which you're basically going to flex the body to whatever position you want. Next thing I'll be sharing with you is what I use to create these templates, full scale templates. This is the actual one I'll be using. I'll be using this as my model, or I should say study. I made myself on the left side and the right side. Let's switch over to my monitor. I'll kind of show you more or less the Photoshop process I use to make my templates. I have my Photoshop opened, and the first thing I did was go online and find a horse that I actually thought looked pretty awesome and more or less had the pose I was looking for. I came across this one here. The next thing I did was basically block off things I did not need. So here we go. I blocked off the things using the eraser tool, and the next thing I did was find an existing diagram out there that showed the muscle structure. However, this piece did not fit the pose I was looking for. So what I've done, I basically cut sections up. As you can see, I have a hoof I should say. And you'll see that basically I first apply this and cut and pasted everything as I needed it. So as you can see, it's coming together. And I use the warp tool in Photoshop to help me scale and move the body parts, the muscles, where they needed to be. Now this is the right side of the horse. I did the same thing for the left side of the horse. And you can see, voila, there you go. That's exactly what I need, and that's what I'll be going by to get my correct muscle structure. Let me show you the other side of the horse. As you can see, the way I kind of help myself put this together, my right side of the horse has a leg coming down this way. This one, the left side, left leg, is the background. So luckily, I was able to find a diagram that showed both sides, the left and right. So let's close these here. And I color them. The green is my right side, and my blue is going to be my left side. And what I've done, I'll be using transparency, so therefore it looks like this is the right side, but basically what I do is just flip the transparency paper, and it actually gives me the other side. So I did the same thing, cut and pasted everything. Now, let's screwing part, since I wasn't doing much with the head, I was going to leave the head the same, so I utilize the same side from the other transparency, so therefore that's all I need there. And that's basically it. Next thing I did, I printed a full scale of the actual study I'll be using. Once that was done, I went ahead and used transparency paper or film to create the same size outline, and if you can see, it fits over nicely. Voila. I wasn't too concerned with the feathers here, since that is just basically will be covered during the clay process. So that's one there, and you can see the other side fits over that just as well. The outline is basically identical, except you have your left and your right showing as needed. So that's that. The next thing I'll be doing is taking my armature while using this at the same time to see how the actual bones are laid out. So hold on, let me situate this here. I'll just give you a rough idea. What I'll be doing is placing this over the diagram here and moving my legs as I need them. See, this is actually the other way around. This is going to be my left side of the horse, so it should look like this here. So what I want to do is actually, that was right. This is going to be the left side of the horse. This is the left. It's going to be easier for me to lay this against this here and follow the pattern on this one here. So what I'm going to do is basically find withers. It's right there, right here, and form this, stretch it so I get the correct pose. All these things come apart. Anyhow, what you're able to do is expand these here. And I may have to modify quite a bit because I've noticed that this bone needs to be longer. So what I'm going to do is just going to cut it, add more aluminum to here, aluminum wire, to give me the length from here to there. And this one here, I could just adjust it, move down the bone, make it longer. And back here, same thing's going on. This is the front one I need. So I need to extend this piece here. This part goes there. These bones here, I'm going to have to extend them. So you can see it allows you to extend the bone as needed. This one needs to be longer. And anyhow, you get the idea. Just adjust, move, and flex it if you need it. My particular horse, for the most part, is not going to be flexed too much, based on the image I'm using, it's more or less, his body is lined somewhat straight with a slight bent on the neck, I believe. So that's basically it.